literary achievement, there is no comparison in the world. But still, he is not satisfied. And Narad Muni is instructing him that you should write exclusively on the activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, hearing which there will be actual peace and prosperity all over the world. This is the secret. Without God consciousness or Krishna consciousness, there cannot be any peace in the world. So, we were discussing in our last meeting that if a person, by sentiment or by persuasion or by some material gain or some or other, decides to accept the statement of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sarvam. Ekam, only unto me. He even does not say that there are many incarnations of Krishna, but he says Mam Ekam. But this Ekam can be understood in this way, that when we speak Krishna, this God includes everything, Krishna, all attract. But we can capture everything in Krishna simply by, just like the same example as I repeatedly, that by supplying food in the stomach, you supply food to all the limbs of the body. You don't require. This is practical. Or pouring water on the root of the tree, you supply water to all the branches, leaves, everything. We see every day, this is practical example, simply, similarly, there must be something, central point of all this manifestation, that is Krishna. If we simply capture Krishna, then we capture everything. And the Vedanta also says, Tasmin Vijnate Sarvameva Vijnatam Bhavanti. We are searching after departmental knowledge, but if you simply understand Krishna, the central point, then you understand everything. You understand everything. Just like we sometimes speak, which great scientists cannot speak. Why? Because we have captured the central point, Krishna. So, in the last day's meeting, we discussed that even by sentiment, without understanding Krishna, simply by sentiment, like this, all these boys and girls are dancing in Krishna, Krishna. So, let me also join this Krishna movement and dance. He will derive the greatest benefit. Simply, Pratvasa Dharma. Everybody is engaged, busy, in his own occupation. Businessman, student, lawyer, engineer, politician, so many. But Nara said that these people give up everything. The same instance consciousness, Krishna says, give up everything, surrender to me. Narada says the same thing. That is the, I will say, significance that whatever God or Krishna says, his devotee also says the same thing. There is no difference. Therefore it is called parampara. Devotee will not manufacture something, interpretation, which is against the version of Krishna. Then he is not devotee. Just like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is playing the role of a devotee. The Krishna says that you surrender unto me, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says you surrender unto Krishna. So there is no difference between the teachings of Lord Chaitanya and teachings of Lord Krishna. The object is the same. So what we are doing? We are also asking people, chant Hare Krishna. The same thing. There is no difference. Therefore, one has to accept the real thing from the parampara system, serious devotee. Then because a serious devotee will speak the same thing as Krishna says. There is no invention. So Narada Muni said, because Narada Muni is our previous acharya, beside the succession, from Brahma to Narada to Vasudev, and Vasudev to others. So Narada Muni is instructing his disciple, the tattva sadhanma, if somebody gives up his occupational duty, especially sometimes we are taken as some crazy fellows. We have no concern with any political movement or social movement. We are taken simply Krishna consciousness movement. So they may think that this is a society of crazy fellows. They have given up everything, simply chanting Krishna, 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 Krishna. But Narada Muni confirmed that this is the first class. He said that if somebody is giving up everything, simply takes to Krishna, tattva sadhanam, chararam mujam hare. Chararam mujam hare. He determines, now from this day I shall simply chant Hare Krishna. I shall do nothing. So Narada Muni says, if somebody does like that, Vajanam, and Sridhar Swami says that sadhanmatayena, nanu sadhanmatayena, bhajan paripakena jati kitartho pave tada na padachit chitta. All right, this boy has taken to Krishna consciousness. It is very good. Let him do that. If he comes to the perfectional point of Krishna consciousness, that is very good. But jadi punah pravakka eva mriyata. But if he does not pursue Krishna consciousness lightly, maturely, and if he dies, because death is expected every moment. So, suppose we are prosecuting this Krishna consciousness, now death may come immediately, we all die. So Narada Muni gives us encouragement that either we die or sometimes we fall down, because Maya and Krishna are side by side. So it is all right, we are in Krishna consciousness. But if we fall down, then you have given up your all other duties. So, for giving up your duty, there must be some punishment. I don't need in this world punishment. Just like according to Vedic system, there are Brahmins, Kshatriyas, for example, just like Krishna was advising Arjuna that you are Kshatriya. So if you die in this fight, then your heavenly door is open. Because according to Shastra, if a Kshatriya dies while fighting, then automatically he gets promotion in the heavenly planet. And if he goes away, giving up the fighting, then he goes to hell. So similarly, if one does not discharge his duties, prescribed duty, then he falls down. Narad Muni says, even if he falls down, still there is no loss. Even if he falls down, there is no loss. Satamma karmani anatta sthayati asanka tatu bhajanat pate katanchit brastet diyetava yadi tathapi bhakti yaskasya karvan adhikara. Even there is such chance that I may fall down. Or I may not be mature, still Narad Muni is. There is no question of hesitation, accept. Even if you think that you will not be able to pursue Krishna consciousness in full, still you accept it. Not. Omnikrityabhyaha vasambha patak. Srila Swami says that this word, vajannapo patit tatu yadi ba. Ba means, what is that? Even falls down. Jatra pava nichu jonupi amsa bhakti yavashta vatra abhutki. Now suppose a Brahmin. A Brahmin he has got so many duties as a Brahmin. He has to perform so many sacrifices, nitya, there are different satta, sama, sama, dhamma, titikha. Satta means truthfulness, sama means controlling the senses, dhamma means controlling senses, sama means controlling the mind, satta, sama, dhamma, titikha, tolerance. There are so many nice qualifications. So if a Brahmin does not discharge his duties, it is said that he becomes a Shudra or falls down. Sthana bhrashta patantadha. So Narad Muni says, suppose next life a Brahmin falls down, he takes to Krishna consciousness, neither he executes the Brahminical duties, nor he could pursue Krishna consciousness to perfection, still Narad Muni says, there is no loss. There is no loss. Jatra kavan nichu jono biyam sabhakti avadra. Now, if the Brahmin, by not executing his prescribed duties, he becomes a Shudra. Next life, he takes birth in a Shudra family, or lower than Shudra family. So, what is the loss there? Because Krishna consciousness is so nice that it will not lead the person who has one step into Krishna consciousness. It will leave high, even in that lower status of life. That's like, according to Hindu civilization, now in this country, so the boys and girls were taken to Krishna consciousness. Previous to this, they were meat eater. There were so many things which, according to Brahminical religion, these are abominable conditions. But see the practice. Even they were following this abominable condition. Some have. But because in their last life they had some advancement of Krishna consciousness, immediately they are taken up. So those who are joining in this movement, in this country, they are supposed to be previous seriously Krishna consciousness. Somehow or other they could not execute Krishna consciousness in full. So although they are born in a country where there is no trace of Krishna consciousness, there is no even purity of life, still they are taking. So what is the loss? There is no loss. Narmani once pointed out that anywhere, Bhagavad Gita also confirms it, that one who has once taken to Krishna consciousness, anywhere he is, in the next one, he will again take it up. This is natural. So Narmani stays at this point, that's good. Jatra kava bhatra udam sati. There is no loss. Because the seed one saw, it will grow, it will grow. This example is given in the Chaitanya Charitamrita by Lord Chaitanya to Rupa Goswami. Bhakti Lata, the plant of Bhakti, growing. Simply we have to water it. Those that are taken to Krishna consciousness, they should not be satisfied that whatever they have done is nice, even like fall down. No. You have to execute as far as possible. But this is spoken. If by chance they fall down, there is no loss. But we should not take that, we should not be careless. So on Kirtan Jale or it's like our program in this meeting now. Very nice program. From 4:30 in the morning till 10 o'clock. There is a nice program. So this program should be continued. Then there is no question of falling down. Simply executing this program. The next verse. Bhakti Vasana Sadbhava Iti Bhava Avajad Vishtu Kevalam Sadhanma Tattva Arthya Avajata. Now, once this Krishna consciousness, it is so nice that it will not let the person fall down. The rest all it will grow simply. If it is set for the time being, but that changing is for temporary change, it will again come on. So don't lose this opportunity and go on with Krishna consciousness, the simple method. There is no question of fall down. Bhakti Vasana Sadbhava. Bhakti Vasana, this desire that I will serve Krishna, this desire is sufficient to keep him intact. This very desire, Bhakti Sadbhava, this desire will never die. Tasaiva heta prajadeta kovila nanabhati jad pramadahu parjada tallabhati dukkha vadannata sukham kalena sarvatra kavira haransa. Nano sadharma matra labi karmana pithiloka idistate pithiloka prapti palam asiva tatra tasyeti kovida viveki tasaiva heta tadattam jatna kujya Jadupari Brahmaloka Pajantam Avasthava Pajantam Brahman Bhi Jivina Narabhate. Now those are karmakandiya, karmis. Karmis means those who follow strictly the ritualistic ceremonies as it is indicated in the Vedas. They are karmis. Karma, karma, akarma and vikarma. There are three divisions of our activities. Generally we say karmis, ordinary man who are working hard to earn some money and enjoy. Actually, they are not karmis. They are bikarmis. Real karmis, just like a thief is stealing. And that is also certain kind of activity. It is not inactivity. So we cannot say that this is bona fide activity. He is also planning, he also making plan how to steal, how to go downstairs of the house and then come down. So there is activity. But such kind of activity is not bona fide. Therefore, according to Shastra, it is called Vikarma. Vikarma means it is counter activity. The activity means you have to work legally. That is activity. If you say that I am very much active in stealing, then that's not excuse. Then government will say, please stop your activity and come to the prison. Yes. So similarly, this kind of activity, sense gratificatory activities, they are not karmis, they are bekarmis. Because they are preparing their ground Vedanta Bhoghi Visatanta Vistam. By such activities, they are going to the darkest region of hell. Vedanta, why? Now, Vedanta Bhoghi, Vedanta means uncontrolled, and Bho means senses. Such activities, impulse by uncontrolled senses, they lead, such activities will lead him to the darkest region of hellish condition of life. Real activity means to elevate yourself. That is called karma. Karma and vikarma. Vikarma means such activities which will lead you to the hellish condition of life. And karma means that activity which will promote you to the highest standard of life. A high planetary system where the standard of life is far, far greater than in this planet. So that is called karma. Therefore, generally, those who are following the Vedic principles, they become active in the ritualistic sector. The idea is they will be promoted to have planets and will be able to enjoy better sense gratification. Suppose a man is very rich and he has got 10,000 years living condition, then he thinks, oh, how happy I am. For 10,000 years I shall be able to gratify my senses. So, the karmis are like that. They want actually sense gratification, but they want higher standard of sense gratification. We are economic development in this planet. What is this economic development? That means if we get more money, then we shall be able to gratify our senses more perfectly, more satisfactorily. That is the idea. Actually, either you become karmi or bikarmi. They are all on the platform of sense gratification. So one is going down and one is going up. So Narayana says that tasya veta praditita kovita kovida nanabhatita matam parajata. You should try. One should try to achieve that thing which cannot be gained even by going up or going down. Up means upper planetary system and down means lower planetary system. And Bhagavad Gita also confirms this. Urdhva gachanti sattasva. There are three modes of material nature. Those who are situated on the modes of goodness, they are promoted to the higher planetary system. And Urdhva gachanti sattasya madhye tishtanti rajasa. There are seven, according to Vedic information, there are 14 different spheres of planetary system. 7 down and 7 up. So So we are in the middle. This is called Uloka. Above this there is Uvoloka. Above that there is Sarvaloka, heaven. The moon planet and similar other planets in the orbit, they are called Sarvaloka. Bhuloka, Uvoloka, Sarvaloka. Then Janaloka. Janaloka, great saintly persons, after death they go to Janaloka or Mahaloka. Then there is Satyaloka, Brahmaloka. In this way there are 7 planetary spheres, similarly down also. Tal, Atal, Lital, Salatal, Prasatal, Patal. They are also men. Down, 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 down. The lowest down planetary system is called Pata. So here Narayana says that try to achieve that thing which is not gained, even if you go to the highest planetary system, or if you go to the lowest planetary system. All beauty man in this planetary system. That means going up means to be situated in the modes of goodness. Buddha Sattva, those who are situated in the mode of goodness, they can be elevated to the higher planetary. But they just those who are in the modes of passion, they remain in this world. And Adhugachati. Jaganna Gunavittisa, whose having is very abominable. Jaganna means very abominable. One who is addicted to such hateful habits. Jaganna Gunavittisa Adhugachanti. Adhugachanti means either they go down planetary system or down living conditions just like animals. Just like animals, they are Jaganna Gunavittisa. They can lie down anywhere, they can eat anything. They have no sense that this is not good. I am doing this. They have no sense. Just like tree. We go sometimes in the jungle, a tree is standing for several thousands of years, but it has no sense. Oh, I am standing like this alone. These are the birds of Jaganna Gunavittisa Bhagavachanti. If our character and behavior is very low and abominable, then we are having such condition of life. But here Narayana says that there is another thing which is neither achieved either in the higher planetary system or lower planetary system. That means Papa. You go to the higher planetary system by pious activities, and you go to the lower and less than human life or lower planetary system by Papa or sinful activities. But Krishna says that don't be attracted by pious activities, neither go down to abominable condition of life. Simply capture me, Mamekam Sarva. That is the whole instruction of Bhagavad. He has also explained. Avarma bhavanalukan punaravartina arjuna Maruti takunteya punarjanmana vidyate. My dear Arjuna, even if you go up to the Brahmaloka, with so much long duration of life, Krishna does not say that you go down. Of course, that is for the third class, first class of man. That is another. But even if you go to first class man, and by your pious activities you go up to the Brahma Loka, so Punaravartina, you have to again fall down. Mahupeta Kaunta. But if you come to me, then there is no such fear that you fall down. Mahupeta Kuntiya Punarjanma na vidyate. That you haven't got to come here and again take birth. The Narmani answers the same thing. This is not one process. The Tasaiva Heta Pradalita Kovida Nalam Padeda Namatam Padeda Tanlabhate Dukkavadanna Pastukam Kalina Sattatra. The nature's law is acting. So, you don't try for being elevated to the higher standard of life or higher planetary system. There is no need of wasting your energy in that. So, higher or lower, that will come. That will come without, just like we try to become happy or peaceful. But by circumstances we are put into unhappiness. This is our condition of life. Nobody asks for it, but we are sometimes obliged to accept this. Similarly, without your endeavor, if you can be put into this condition of life, why not without your endeavor you may be put in the happy condition of life? So don't try to be elevated in a happy condition of life or distressed condition of life. Try for Krishna consciousness. Then your energy will be properly utilized. This human form of life is so important that in this life only we can try to execute Krishna consciousness. In the higher planetary system, just like Jamalaj, that story is narrated in our book Krishna. Jamalaj, there were two sons, Nalakube and Manigriva, two sons of Kube. Kube is supposed to be the treasurer of the heavenly planets. So very rich man's son. So they were enjoying swimming in a very nice lake in the Sivaloka. The description is there. And with young girls and intoxicated. So they forgot that they are demigods and they were naked. To become naked is the most uncivilized way. In the Vedic system, nakedness is here, high Vedic system. Suppose if you go naked on the street, immediately you will be punished. You cannot say that I got my independence, I can no. Against the etiquette. So these boys, Nanakuve, they were intoxicated and naked and were enjoying swimming with other girls. And Nala was watching through that way, and he saw, they have fallen into such abominable condition. They are forgotten that they belong to a very respectable family, and I am passing them. So they were cursed. Not cursed, they were giving the benediction by devotee. Either a man is cursed or giving benediction. It is the same thing. Just like this boy, they were cursed to take birth of the tree who has no sense. Tree is naked, or an animal is naked, but they have no sense. But if a human being becomes like that, then he is considered uncivilized. So, Narmani says that Kalena Sarvattu Gaviradam, we should try for Krishna consciousness, otherwise, even if we go in a higher standard of life, sometimes our consciousness is so degraded that two sons of Kuwait, although they are the god, the body of demigod, is still there to come down, to take the birth of the life of trees, Jamaraj. So there is every chance. every chance of fall down. Why there are so many species of life? Why we are thinking that our life is guaranteed? We shall continue like this. This is called ignorance. Any moment, this standard of life, this comfortable standard of life may be lost. Therefore, I say that everyone should try to achieve that benefit of life, which is not available within the 14 worlds, 14 different types of planetary system. So Narottam Das Thakur has captured this idea, and he says, Golokera Prema Dhana Harinama Sankirtan. This Harinama Sankirtan, this Krishna consciousness movement is not anything of this material world, either of the higher planetary system or the lower planetary system. It is Golokera Prema. It is a happy mood, not this mood of passion or goodness or ignorance. The happy mood imported from Krishna Loka, Golok. Therefore it is transcendental. It is not of this material. Golokera prema dhana harinama sankirtana rutina janmina marata. I am so unfortunate that this Harinam Sankirtan, this Krishna consciousness movement is imported from Golokavrinda, transcendental platform. Rutina janmina marata, but I have no attraction for this. Vishaya Vishanale Divanisi Vyaya. Although I am suffering always with the anxieties of this material adjustment of things. Vishaya Vishanale Divanisi Vyajale Torivare Nakayumpa. Torivare means there is way to get out of this anxious status of life, but I have no attraction. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also says like that. HDG also the Maya Nasivarla. I have brought a nice medicine to kill the spell of Maya. So you take it. Narada Muni also says the same thing. What Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, what Narottam Das Thakur says, what Krishna says, this is a parampara system. And he says that don't be very much anxious how to adjust your material comfort of life. Let it come as it is destined. You simply try to develop Krishna consciousness, because this consciousness is not available in the higher planetary system. Just like this example, they are puffed up with so much opulence. Man, just like we are inviting, we are attracting middle class of them. Those who are too much rich in consideration of this, they are not attracted. They think that all like this, why they are chanting in this state, all like. Not, I don't think very rich man contributes. They also middle class of men, they contribute something. So become too much rich, too much puffed up with opulence. Like the two sons of Kuwait is another chance of being degraded. To remain a little poor is better condition for developing Krishna consciousness. Therefore, our duty should be not to become a very great man in the conservation of these materialistic man. If you want, say, thousands and millions of dollars, become like a Lockheed Rockefeller or Ford, that will be a great estimation of this common materialistic man. But from spiritual point of view, such things have no value unless such opulence is engaged in the science of the law. Otherwise, it is the cause of all evil. So Narada is saying that just try to save people to take to this Krishna consciousness movement other things will automatically, whatever is destined, by the laws of nature, they will get it. So there is no need of performing ritualistic ceremonies for being promoted to the heavenly planets or these other. It's useless. What does it gain by that? It will come down again. So don't teach them that. Simply teach them to chant Hare Krishna. That will make their life successful. Thank you. Now, today, this function of installing deity, this is authorized